This next performance-related enhancement is pretty obscure, but if you're a longtime SOLIDWORKS user, you'll really appreciate this. Now this feature has to do with something called a quick view. A quick view is something that's been available in the past, however it wasn't available for specific configurations. A quick view is basically the most basic graphical information to allow the part to open very quickly without having to load up all the features and the mates and so on. The way you create a quick view of a configuration is you right-click the configuration you want and you add a display data mark. You can do that for non-active configurations as well. So I'm going to right-click this one and add a display data mark. Okay, now we'll go ahead and close the file, and you'll see the beauty of this quick view when I open it. So by hitting the R key for recent documents, you can see there's that part called Jack Parts. If I use this little lower right arrow, it'll expand and give me more options for opening this file. Now you can see here the mode I want to use is quick view. And now I can choose which specific configuration I had a quick view for. So I'll go to the outer one. Remember that's the one that was not currently resolved when I saved it. When I hit open on that, you'll see it opens up pretty much instantaneously, and I can even toggle between those configurations. If you look at the feature manager tree, you'll notice that it's empty. Okay, the beauty of this is that you can open up very complicated parts real quickly for the purpose of viewing and inspecting them. I've got two more really obscure performance enhancements for you. Under the system options, you might have noticed that when I had opened up my recent documents, there was a lot of things on that list. Well, new to SOLIDWORKS 2019 is the ability to show a very large amount of recent documents. That can be a real big deal for you guys working on lots of files. Now you can see the default is set to 50, but you can go all the way up to 100 with that. And this is another really crazy tangent off of that. You notice that there's a little thing that says open last used document at startup. The default's set to never. You can set that to always. Now, why would you ever want that to set to always? Well, let's just say that you've been working on a design day in, day out for weeks on end, and you want that file to be the first thing you see every time you launch SOLIDWORKS. Well, there you go. There's the option that you want. Okay, I got one more too. If you go to the file locations list, there is a new option on the pull-down menu called Default Save Folder. One of my favorites without a doubt, because there's so many times that I want to save certain files in the same exact folder. The default for SOLIDWORKS is the last folder that you used or the last folder in which you had opened a file from. With this default save folder option, you can have everything reliably saved to the same directory all the time. This is one I definitely love. You know, I just thought of one more really obscure update that you might really appreciate. It has to do with external references. If you click on the external references option in the system options, you'll notice a new feature called load documents in memory only. What does that mean? Well, have you ever opened up a large assembly or some sort of part that has external references? Well, you may have noticed that when you open that one document, all those files that are called on by those external references are also opened up in their own windows. So that's why you notice a lot of other windows open when you open up an assembly sometimes. This option will prevent all those extra windows from opening, and instead they'll only be loaded into RAM. This is a great enhancement for all of you working with lots of external references.